Hello, Taurus. Welcome to Spicy Sunflower Tarot. This is going to be a January 2026 general overview reading for you. Taurus, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. I'm using the Arcanum Tarot cards as the main spread deck. I'll jump in at the end with some Wise Spell Tarot for clarification. And then I have Mystic Manifesting Oracle cards for one last message at the end. Taurus, I hope that you are looking forward to a brand new year, looking forward to a brand new month. We are currently in Capricorn season, so we're in your Earth cousins energy. This is Earth energy. I think maybe you might feel a little more grounded and easygoing in this time of year. I personally really feel more comfortable in the earth energies times of year. So that's cool. 2025 represented the year of the snake, and 2026 represents the year of the horse. If you haven't looked into what those mean, it's Chinese astrology information. So I would encourage you to look those up and see if that has any in relevance or any reflection for you to be able to kind of see what the year of the snake was versus the year of the horse that we're moving into. This is going to be just a general overview for the month of January, and I will be putting out the Celtic Cross spread. Very awesome way to get a good look at the whole month. So we're going to start off with the energy of what is leaving, what is saying goodbye. As January opens, the exiting energy for you, Taurus, is the Queen of Pentacles. We're asking now for the current energy as January opens up. What energy is the current present position for a Taurus? Whoever it is that we're reading for here, what is their current present energy for the sign of Taurus? We have Nine of Cups. I'm going to come back and talk about all these cards once they're out on the table. What is challenging the Nine of Cups for the sign of Taurus? What's challenging that emotional attitude? What is going on that creates a bit of a conflict for them right there for Taurus? The Two of Pentacles. Okay. What's on your mind a lot of the times, Taurus? What are you thinking about? What is going on upstairs? You're always fixated, focused, possibly obsessed. I don't mean anything negative by that. I'm just saying it's really taking up a lot of space in your mind as January opens for the sign of Taurus. King of Wands. You're surveying the land and your kingdom. You're taking a really good long look at what actions you need to take. What's down in the bottom of your being? I've been saying that this is kind of like the cellar on a house. If you've ever had a cellar on a house, you know that it's not a place you go down every day. You don't really need to go into the cellar every day. Maybe you do, but a lot of times you don't. You store food down there. You store extra water, maybe camping supplies. You just don't go into the cellar often, but it's certainly there. So what is that for Taurus? Something that's down below. You might not be giving a lot of attention to it, but it is certainly a part of you, and that's the King of Cups. As you move into the future, what is something you can look forward to? What can you anticipate for your near future energy? As January moves into full swing, what can a Taurus be looking forward to? Knight of Wands. Okay. What is external energy for the sign Taurus? It affects them, but it's not them. What can we share with Taurus? That is energy that's all around them. Maybe it's their neighbor, maybe it's their spouse, maybe it's their children or their job. But it's not them. It affects them. And that was a lot. Let's try that again. The Devil. Major Arcana for the sign of Capricorn. And what is the internal energy? The Queen of Cups. All right. We have a divine partnership on the board. We have Queen and King of Cups. So there could be a divine match going on in your world. You could very well be with your soulmate. Could be in a relationship. You could be working with your perfect work partner, something like that. But your hopes and fears. Next card out. The hopes and the fears of the Taurus that this reading is applying to. Woo! That is the Three of Pentacles. Your hopes and your fears. Three of Pentacles. The final outcome for the sign Taurus. Ten of Swords. All right. Let's jump in. Let's talk. Let's have a discussion about what is leaving your life as January opens. The Queen of Pentacles. This represents the sign Virgo. The Queen of Pentacles is that feminine energy of the earth-based realm. The Pentacles is, like I said, that's Virgo, your earth cousin, physical reality. The Queen of Pentacles is the internal actions of the Pentacle suit. So this queen is always making decisions about how we're going to live, how we're going to survive, how we're going to invest our money. I think that the Queen of Pentacles is generally depicted as wealthy. They're very independent. They're very much like solo entrepreneurs. A lot of the times, the Queen of Pentacles most of the time, I don't think they rely on their counterpart, the King of Pentacles, where the King of Pentacles takes the action and goes out and does the things. The Queen is internally making decisions about how we're going to invest our money, where we're going to invest our money, what health club we're going to be a part of, what is our new action plan as far as our health and our wealth and our money and our time. A lot of times the Queen is alone in doing those things, generally making all these decisions by their self. And this is your energy that is exiting. So this is done very well for yourself, have made some really great decisions, and things that you have invested in are probably starting to come to fruition now. But this energy, what I'm really focusing in on with this one is the energy of being alone, the energy of running the kingdom by yourself, being by yourself in certain decisions or the home or whatever, the workplace, that this energy is on its way out. I really see that you're starting to collaborate more with others. You're starting to join forces. Maybe you've gotten married. Maybe you've joined up with another or a team of people. But this energy of making decisions all on your own it's the energy that's exiting out. Your current position, Taurus, where you stand right now, is your wishes are fulfilled. Emotional satisfaction. You have everything emotionally that you could possibly want. It seems like whatever it was that you set your sights on as far as what would make you happy, you set your sights on that and you've achieved it and you have it. This person is just, it's almost that state of, I can't believe this is my life. I can't believe that I have everything that I have. It seems like a very grateful, joyful, contented individual. So as you're opening January, it seems like you're feeling very good about what your life is and who you are. What's challenging that is the Two of Pentacles. And this is the energy of juggling. This is the energy of imbalance. This is the energy of having two priorities and not knowing which one to prioritize. Having your job and your spouse. Having your health plan versus your work life. And there's two energies, and this figure eight shape is going around and around, and this person is standing on one foot. They're juggling. They're juggling priorities, and it's exhausting, to be honest with you. If this is you, you understand this juggling energy is exhausting, and this is conflicting, challenging this person who just is like, their dreams have come true and they have everything they could possibly want, but now they have to decide, what do they want more? What's most important to them? And it does have to do with the physical reality, something pentacle related: money, time, health, wealth. Something is being juggled in the physical reality that is getting in the way of this Taurus being content. What's on your mind all the time is the King of Wands. And the King of Wands is the master of their passions and their desires. Very much leaders. This is Leo energy, fire energy, Leo. They lead and they rule the kingdom. They run the show. This is a boss. This is you possibly as a boss of a company, and in so doing, you are respected. People are loyal to you. You have a following behind you. Most King of Wands are extremely good looking, very charismatic, can get people to see their side of things and to want to follow them and go their way. The King of Wands, like I said, an eloquent speaker, standing out on the balcony of their castle, and everybody is looking up and adoration. They just love the King of Wands. So if this is you, this is on your mind, it's either you thinking about someone like this, or this is you with this energy because maybe you're the boss of your company. Maybe you're the leader, you're the supervisor of a group of people, and you have to be in this King of Wands attitude, energy, as far as, I have to make important decisions, I have to take action, I have to invest in that thing, I have to share why our company is the best company around. I put together all the presentations, and I go and I have sales calls, and I see people, and people love me, and I share our company information. Something to do like that with like a business situation, and where I think you're an esteemed leader, but it's on your mind. This is like something to do with work, your opportunities, your career, where you are an important VIP. Down in the bottom of your reading of that cellar area that I mentioned earlier, this is the King of Cups. Now, this is another master energy. This is another action-taking masculine energy, but it's in the realm of the heart. It's in the realm of love. It's in the realm of your intuition, your internal emotional state. The King of Cups is a master of their emotions. They're calm, they're cool, they're collected. They're depicted usually around bodies of water because the water represents emotions. And notice how calm the sea is. Notice how calm the ocean is. Their emotions are psychic, they're intuitive, they're usually just emotionally present, emotionally mature. They are available to have emotional connections with others. They have a cup that they view as extremely valuable. And the only way you're going to get that cup from this king is if you have earned it, if you deserve it. If they view you as, they deem you as worthy to share their emotional life with them. And a lot of times, the only really compatible figure for the king is the queen. That's you. So this very well could be a Scorpio. This could be whoever it is that maybe you have as like a love option. They're present. Maybe you've tucked them away in the recesses of your being because you're so focused and fixated on your kingdom and ruling a company or a job or something like that. And maybe that's the cause of the juggling act that you're doing in the here, but also this emotional fulfillment has come from somewhere. And so maybe it is because there is a person in your life that represents this King of Cups. It doesn't have to be a masculine, a male. It just is someone in their masculine energy in the aspect of their actions that they take. They see what they want and they go get it. So maybe that is someone in your life that you've just not really brought out into the wide open. Maybe you're still talking with them. Maybe you're still getting to know them. You're working on things with them, but someone has you feeling, or something has you feeling very emotionally contented. As you move into the future, interestingly enough, this is you getting your game on. This is you, if you're not a player, possibly considering playing a little bit in the romance department, in the love department, in the va-va-voom category. This is a Knight of Wands is not really interested in commitment. This is someone that they just want to fool around. They just want to be here for a good time, not a long time. They just want to play the field a little bit. They want to check it out. They want to be adventurous. They want to try it on for size. They don't really know exactly what they're trying to achieve, but they're going for it. The Knight of Wands moves very fast. They are absolutely on a mission, generally towards love, generally towards, I'm going to say, romantic love. Let's put it like that. Hanky panky, playing around. This is not to say that even if you greatly respect this King of Cups, or if this is the energy that you would like to be, just because you put on your Knight of Wands outfit doesn't mean that that's what you stay in forever and ever. The concept that's coming to me is that you've been talking to someone for a while, and you have a lot of respect for them, and they represent this King of Cups. You want to go on a date, you call them up, you ask if they want to go out tonight, and it turns into a great evening where this possibly could be the energy at play, where it wasn't expected, you didn't plan for it, but here we are. And now we have this choice to make. Are we going to take the relationship to this level? And so what does that mean? And what's that going to mean for us? And this is spontaneous. This is action oriented. This is, like I said, not really representative of somebody that wants to get married today, but they would like to be with you tonight. So it's an interesting energy that you're galloping into January with. It's very much passion is on your mind, Taurus, and you are a sensual creature. So this is not out of the ordinary for this to be what Taurus has got on their mind. The external energy, however, something that is outside of you, it's not you, but it affects you, is the devil. And this is in the way of things that could control you if you're not careful. This is the possibility to have addictions in your life, as far as food, people, drinks, pornography, drugs, anything that starts off as, I'm going to just have one. Next thing you know, we're having 5. This is excessive. This is toxicities. This is even just gossiping about people. This devil is an energy that's outside of you, but every time you come around, you notice that there's this pull towards things that aren't good for you. This is like you go out to take your trash and the neighbor is sitting there and they're always with a beer in their hand, and you know that it would be a slippery slope for you if you started sitting with the neighbor every time you saw them, and next thing you know you're having 2 or 3 beers every night, and that's not you. I'm just giving examples. This is you go to work and you sit down next to your coworker, hi, good morning, and they start right in with all the gossip from the weekend or whatever. And it's not good. It's not good for you. You don't want to be a part of that kind of energy. And that's what I'm trying to give the example. The devil represents energy that could suck you in and suck you dry if you're not careful. So it's in the external energy. It's around you. It's not you. It's around you. So it's just a warning and it's a caution to beware of the environments that you're in and keep your guard up around things that you know could get the best of you if you're not careful. Your internal energy, how you're really feeling, is Queen of Cups. That's what really makes me feel as if the King of Cups represents somebody else, because this is how you're feeling inside, is this feminine aspect of the cup energy. Again, we've got somebody that's very calm in their emotions, someone that's very collected in their how they feel about things. They aren't scattered and all over the board with their emotions. They're very centered and dialed in. They've got that beautiful goblet gold chalice in their hands, just like the King of Cups. They represent preciousness. What this cup represents for them is something very special, very tender, very, it's not something they give to everybody. So I think it's really interesting, like I said, that the Knight of Wands is present in your future energy, because there is so much mature, beautiful, tender, psychic, intuitive joining of two soulmates that belong with each other. And so it's this very long term, connected, open hearted, mature love. And, like I said, maybe the Knight of Wands is just like, wow, we really feel so strongly about each other. We want to go all the way with it. But nevertheless, there are soulmates present here, Taurus. The month of January could be the month that commitments are made, cups are exchanged. There is a true soulmate connection going on. In your hopes and your fears, the Three of Pentacles. This is collaborating. This is job. This is working together as a team. This is, making sure that everybody's ideas are heard, that we understand it's not just two anymore. It's now we've got a team of people. We've got a company around us. This is a hope and this is a fear. Possibly the fear aspect coming in because we're really building something. We're really growing as a company. We're really developing. We're really shining like a diamond out here in the streets. And what does that mean for us? What is that going to require of us? That's why I think there could be a little fear attached to this, but there's a hope that we are building something great. We're working together. We are a team. We are a company. We are an investment opportunity, something like that. It's a hope and it's also a fear, but it definitely has to do with what we're building together. Your final outcome is throwing me for a loop, because it is not the greatest energy on the planet. This is not any prediction of any bad news. What I'm going to share with you about the Ten of Swords is the qualities that it usually represents are being stabbed in the back, people telling lies about you, gossip, betrayal, being wounded by the people that you thought you could trust the most, thinking that you had a whole group of followers. Turns out, everybody at the first chance took a chance to stab you in the back, to betray you, to hurt you. This figure, they're done. It's over. That's what I'm going to share with you as the final outcome message is, if this has gone on in an insidious way, a small way, or if this was a big issue in the month of January for you, or is going to be, it's over. January will be the conclusion of this negative, toxic, here's where the devil comes into play. Whatever toxicity was around you, whatever issue or problem this devil energy brought to your life, it's over. The Ten of Swords is the end of a painful cycle of anything to do related to communication. Maybe there was a smear campaign about you. Maybe people had some fun behind your back, really sharing all your personal details or whatever. It's over. It's done. The Ten of Swords is the end of that cycle. And then we start back over with fresh, clear minded communication and thought. The one sword, the Ace of Swords. This is the end of the cycle. And like I said, we'll start back over with an Ace of Swords. So I really want to just give you a little bit of some good news as the month of January concludes. Whatever painful cycle was going on in the realm of communication for you, it's over. That's the final outcome. I'm going to bring over the Wise Spell Tarot, and we're going to leave you with 3 final cards to see what message we can either conclude with or clarify, confirm, or maybe it's something entirely new. One more shuffle for Taurus. And what can we share as the last final message for the sign Taurus for January 2026 general overview reading? King of Pentacles, that's your energy, Taurus. Queen of Cups, there they are again. And the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Move slowly in your offer towards love. Move slow, be calculated, take your time. There is no rush, there is no hurry. The person that's meant for you, they're meant for you. You can't scare them off, you can't shake them off, you can't run them off, you can't ruin the thing that's meant for you. You can't. You cannot. The King of Pentacles here for a long time. However, you need to move slowly in that direction. There is no hurry, no rush, no muss, no fuss. That Queen of Cups will be the Queen of Cups until the day is long. There's no running them off. You just continue to be yourself. You continue to shine like the diamond that you are, and you just take your time. Move slowly. No rush where love and true love is concerned. Mystic Manifesting Oracle for that one final message for you, Taurus. What can we share as the last message for Taurus to hang on to as they move through January? We have shared journey. Oh, see, that's beautiful. Honor your transformation while being open to others on the path. Your affirmation, Taurus. Together, we make magic. That is so beautiful. That's awesome and good news. Thank you so much for being here, Taurus. Thank you for your time and your energy. I appreciate if you would like, subscribe, follow, share. Any comments you want to leave, always welcome. I'm on TikTok and I'm on YouTube. Thank you and be blessed. Have a wonderful new year. Namaste.